Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Well, you heard my announcer, my personal announcer, which is me, by the way. Welcome. Like I said, this is another episode of WEML-TV, Channel 77. It is my YouTube channel. It is not me, but I am Eric Lima. This is my channel. I know a lot of people think, oh, you pretend to be a TV channel. I'm not pretending to be a TV channel. This is a YouTube channel that is named like a TV channel. Why? Because nowadays, once again, that our smart TVs have the internet and sometimes have a YouTube app. That means you can watch YouTube on your TV sets. That means you can watch me on your TV sets. You know, I think a certain somebody needs to keep up with the times, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's all good, but it's all good. Watching the Red Sox Yankee game, it is a Justin Pedroia appreciation night. Ric Flair made an appearance. Woo! You know, because Justin Pedroia is a big fan of the Nature Boy, which I think was really cool, and everybody liked that. And oh, safe. Ooh. Oh, they're gonna check. Let's see. Oh, he beat it. All right. Don't play ball. Come on now. Anyways, so yeah, watching her. So hopefully the Red Sox, they're leading 5-3 over the Yankees. Nobody out or runner on base. So here we go. So we're going to talk about a little bit of SmackDown Live. SmackDown 205 Live for the 25th. Event Center for the 25th. And it is the Hell in a Cell Fallout and Money in the Bank season about to begin. And then Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso were talking about Jey Uso. He says he's not coming back, and then just Jimmy Uso wants to prove himself, and so Roman Reigns says, "Prove it, help him out." He says, "Prove it." So Jimmy Uso goes out and tries to prove it. Bianca Belair heads to the ring, cuts a promo on Bayley about her match against her as Hell in a Cell, and Seth Rollins interrupts her and starts harping about how he beat Cesaro. And then Bayley interrupts both Seth and Bianca. And then Bianca slapped Bayley. They start a fight. Meanwhile, Cesaro goes after Rollins. Then they make the mixed tag matchup. And the matchup was hard fought. It went either way. A lot of chicanery involved. But in the end, though, Rollins and Bayley did win the match, which is something that a lot of fans could not be very happy about. But Rollins and Bayley did win the match. But Jimmy Uso was pacing outside Roman Reigns' locker room, and then Paul Heyman almost scared the wits out of him. He goes, "Paul, I gotta ask you, what does Roman mean by prove it?" And then Paul Heyman says, "Well, you know, you gotta go out and prove yourself." And he said, "I can make a match for you. I can get you a match." He says, "Can you do that?" "Yeah, well, we'll get going on that." So that was pretty cool. So that's what. And then the coronation of Shinsuke Nakamura. Not Shin. I like to call him Shinsuke Nakamura. You know, King Shinsuke, or you can call it King's K Nakamura, or Shin's King Nakamura with the King Shasa. That's right. It was a coronation. Rick Boogs was shredding them in, which Pat McAfee goes nuts for every single time, which I think is pretty funny. Yeah, McAfee is so funny, though. I have to admit. Yeah, I respect Adam Cole and all in the feud. And McAfee, but McAfee as a color commentator is pretty cool. He's pretty good. But he always gets excited about Shinsuke Nakamura. Even Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville were in the dancing and all. It was really cool. Shinsuke looked all great in royal white, which I think was really cool. So, actually, Natty took a picture Natty had posted a picture of herself, Tamina, and Shinsuke Nakamura, or Team Nakamiyawa, which is really cool. Or I should call him Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay, Shinsuke Nakamura. That is the hashtag. Shinsuke Nakamura with the King Shasa. Pretty cool, isn't it? Right? That was probably the coolest thing ever. Shinsuke Nakamura is one of my favorites. You know, he's awesome. I was so happy when he won the Intercontinental title. It's like making him the first Japanese superstar to capture that championship in the WWE. I thought it was pretty cool. And oh no, come on, jeez, we're not going through this again. Barnesy, what's up with you? Oh man, nobody out. Top of the ninth. Get a double play ball or something, dude. Oh, I can see a triple play ball to end the ball game. That'd be really sweet. Anyways, so got that. And then while that coronation was going on, also Caleb Braxton interviewed Baron Corbin. Corbin did not know what to say. He's like, he was despondent. Poor guy. Oh well. Well, you keep running your mouth and keep bragging that you're a king. This is what happens, bro. This is what happens. So that's what you do. That's what you get for running your mouth there, Baron Corbin, you idiot. Next time, start being humble, moron. Anyways, so during that time, you know, Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville were celebrating and liking the whole thing, and then Seth Rollins comes in. He goes, "Hey, listen, I want a shot at the Universal title. It's my time. My time. I want a shot. I want to be Money in the Bank." He said, "Well, we'll take that in consideration." They said, "Okay, that's fine." And then first Money in the Bank qualifying match: Big E versus Apollo Crews, and it got to the point where it was a great matchup. But Apollo Crews tried to take advantage. And then Commander Aziz got caught. Referee sent him to the back. Big E took advantage of it. And Big E is the first person from SmackDown to qualify for the Money in the Bank alongside Ricochet, John Morrison, and Matt Riddle. So you got 4 of the 8 competitors qualifying so far. So in the Money in the Bank, who's going to win it? Who knows out of those 4? Also, Caleb Braxton was interviewing Sami Zayn and Sami Zayn was like happy that he beat Kevin Owens at Hell in a Cell, but then Sami Zayn goes, then Caleb Braxton goes, I love Caleb Braxton, she's gorgeous. Caleb Braxton goes, hey, how do you feel now? How do you feel that you will have a match against Kevin Owens to qualify for Money in the Bank? Sami Zayn, once again, starts running his mouth, this is conspiracy. That bearded Junior Healy is a clown. Sami Zayn's going to get his. I'm telling you. So, anyways. So Sonya Deville goes out to reveal the first SmackDown competitor for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And then, after the commercial break, Sami Zayn was complaining to Adam Pearce about it. Adam Pearce says, well, you have to qualify, and you have to fight Kevin Owens. But in this match, it will be a last man standing match. He's like, and he was so mad. Sami Zayn is a cry baby. That's all he is. He's stop wearing the tinfoil on your head, son. You are a cry baby. Wham wham. Shut up and fight Kevin Owens, bro. Oh my gosh. It's a conspiracy. Wear tinfoil. Yeah, I say shut your mouth, tinfoil boy. So anyways, so we got that. So Sonya Deville named Carmella as the first competitor for Money in the Bank. Well, it is fair because she is experienced in that. Former 2-time Women's Money in the Bank winner, cashing in, become a SmackDown Women's Champion. But then Carmella was about to cut a promo after she's the most beautiful woman in all WWE. Yada, yada, yada. Liv Morgan comes out and says, hey, I want my shot. I don't know why she named so. Both women about to fight. Sonya Deville says, okay, we'll have a match. Prove it. And so Liv Morgan and Carmella had a matchup. It was a great hard-fought match. But in a couple near falls, but in the end, Liv Morgan has won the match. So would that put her as another competitor in the Money in the Bank? Join Naomi and Asuka and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross? And Carmella as well. So you got 5 of the 8 ladies Will Liv Morgan be woman number 6? We'll find out for sure. Kayla Braxton was interviewing Jimmy Uso about his matchup. Jimmy Uso was having a one-on-one matchup with Dolph Ziggler. It was a hard-fought match, and Dolph Ziggler and tried everything he can to beat Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso did survive and win the match. And then Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman were at the gorilla position watching the matchup. And he goes, well, Uso, what do you think? And Roman Reigns had a smile on his face, but he went out there. But then he was about to go out there, and Paul Heyman goes, just stay back up. I got it. And Jimmy Uso goes, okay, you sure? Yeah, okay, fine. So anyways, there you go. Strikeout number 1. Nice job, Barnesy. Anyways, striking Clinton Frazier, that's going to be huge. Also, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman arrive at the Thunderdome to have the State of the Union Universal Championship address. And as Paul Heyman says, my tribal chief does not suck. The tribal chief does not suck. Everything else, and they did a montage of how Roman Reigns beat up on the Mysterio family a couple of times. So, anyways, with that going on, and so Roman Reigns is about to talk until, guess who's back? Edge. Edge attacked Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns gets a Superman punch. Edge started attacking a little more, and then Edge was about to go for the concerto, but then Jimmy Uso came in and stopped him, but he got speared by Edge through the barricade. And Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman bail out of the ring. Edge says, Roman Reigns, where you at? And game over. Double play. Sox win. Yes, sir. Nice. Sox win. Beautiful. Double play ball to win the game. I knew that's what they needed. A ground ball. Red Sox win. Play that dirty water. The kids eat free at Restaurant 99. And cue the Standells. Yes, Kevin Henry. Cue him again. Boom. Boom. There we go. Yeah. I have to show off the TV. My goodness. Let's see. Where was I? Yeah. So Edge wants Reigns. So he said, Paul Heyman says no one to fight Reigns. Well, guess what? Edge wants another match against Reigns. You run your mouth and all. Now, 205 Live, as you know, before I go for 205 Live, there was a list of WWE superstars that had been released by the company. And in this matchup, there are 2 matches. Each of them have a released superstar. Remember, these matches were taped the Tuesday before 205 Live. Possibly as dark matches on NXT, but goes over to 205 Live. Ike Manjiro went one-on-one with Arya Daivari, and it was a hard-fought matchup, but Ike Manjiro did pick up the victory. And Australian sensation Grayson Waller went up against August Gray, with Grayson Waller picking up the victory over August Gray. Now, these were the names. I'm going to read off the names of the superstars that have been released by the WWE. Ever Rise was a shock because they were about to, they're about to get talented. They're about to have their own show on YouTube and all that. All of a sudden, they got released. They're getting a chew of the week, that's for sure. The WWE, that is. Yeah, so Chase Parker and Mark Martel. The Bollywood Boys, the Singh brothers, Sunil and Samir Singh. They also got released. Another shocking release. Breezango, both members. Tyler Breeze and Fandango have been released by the company. Killian Dane is another one. And the recently lost Arya Daivari, who lost to Ike Manjiro, also got released. Tony Nese got released. Kurt Stallion got released. August Gray, who lost that match to Grayson Waller, got released. Marina Shafir, the wife of Roderick Strong, got released. And Arturo Ruas got released by the WWE. I'm really sorry. The ones that shocked me were mostly Everrise and Breezango. Breezango and Everrise would add to the NXT Tag Team division, but Everrise, I thought they were the most entertaining dudes ever. I mean, I even got a T-shirt that says Everrise rules, but Everrise will rule forever, no matter where they go, no matter what name they're gonna may go back to 3.0. They may, who knows for sure. Breezango, I feel very bad for. I know Tyler Breeze has got his own wrestling school called Flatbacks. I don't know if he's going to continue that on. And if he join, it probably will join up at AEW with Shawn Spears. I would not be surprised at all. So it will be something to, and it is a shock that all those superstars that have been released, and 3 tag teams have been released, and a lot of people are not very happy about it with the upcoming events going back on the road. So I really don't know how I feel about this. I'm totally shocked, and I joked about it on a tweet saying I think pretty soon I may have turned my Big League Soccer Baseball, one of my teams, into release talent by WWE over the years. I mean, there's a lot of released talent, I never seen this much talent be released, and looks like, according to a lot of people are saying, budget cuts, and I'd be saying that Vince McMahon might sell the company. Who knows for sure? I mean, WWE has been a global phenomenon, and I want a last minute thing to say. Everybody's complaining about the WWE and how it's been run and everything else. Let me tell you, chump internet wrestling nerds, something. If it had not been for the WWE, you wouldn't see all these organizations rise up and all these talents. You wouldn't be able to know who they are. You better be thankful that the WWE, who became a global phenomenon in 1984 when Hulk Hogan beat the Iron Sheik back in January 23rd for the championship, and Hulk Hogan took that company to newer heights when they got involved. MTV. If it had not been for Roddy Piper and Lou Albano feuding with Cyndi Lauper, this professional wrestling wouldn't be where it is today. It doesn't matter if you're WWE, AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor, NWA. If it had not been for the WWE, none of these organizations would exist today, and none of the superstars you would see would be well known. Now, come on. Stop bagging on the WWE. Be thankful they started something, and believe me, I'm not I'm not saying, listen, I'm not forcing you all to watch the WWE. Just be thankful. That's all. Just at least be thankful, man, Not very happy about it. Well, so that will be it. That will be all the time that I have. Episode 328 of the show. SmackDown 205 Live Event Center for June the 25th, 2021. And that will be it for me. Okay, episode 328. Now, what's coming up on the next episode? Well, we got tomorrow. We got AEW Dynamite tomorrow night. Back to old school Thursday night. Also, I will be doing also a Saturday Superstar Arcade, and I'm going to play the arcade version of Mario Brothers. That's right, I haven't done that before on YouTube. I played Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. I played Super Mario Maker and all that. But Mario Brothers. I got the Arcade Archives version of Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Switch. I'll be playing that soon. Okay? So, that's all the time we have. That's all the time I have on the show. And I'll see you in the next episode of 329. Either way. All right? Until that next episode comes up, is Eric Lima. And my channel is WEML-TV, channel 77. Bless out.